Hello and welcome to today's puzzle, Raising the Stakes. Material-wise it is balanced. We both have 2 rooks, a queen and 4 pawns. However, White's king is in the middle of the board and is open to potential threats. But at the same time, the 2 rooks from White looks much more coordinated than Black's, as one of them is on h6 and the other is on a8. Let's start with potential checks. We have one on g5, another on e5, and one other on c5. Let's start with queen to g5 check. Now it has 2 options. It can go to f2, but that can lead to a difficult situation for white if he's not careful. But the best move in this situation is king to d3. We can give another check here while also capturing a pawn by playing rook to a3. Now the king goes to d4. And according to the computer, the position ends up in a draw due to a perpetual checks. If we play queen e5 check, white is forced to trade off the queens, and white has a much better attack due to the power of connected rooks. On the other hand, our rooks are disconnected, and even though we can take this pawn, we do not have a great follow-up. Now queen c5 is not even a viable option as the rook will simply capture it. The other obvious option is rook to e8, pinning the queen to the king with the support of our own queen. White responds with bringing its own rook to the 8th rank with the same idea of pinning our rook to the king with the support of the queen. This is the point where we make good with the name of the puzzle and raise the stakes by playing queen c5 check. It is a brilliant sacrifice of the queen. And because this is a forcing move due to a check, white has 2 options. If the king steps away from the check, we win a rook and have potential checkmate threats. The only other option for white is to take our queen. And now we respond with taking the queen ourselves, once again with a check, forcing the king away, and we end up with an extra rook. Even if in this position white blocks the check with its rook, the same thing happens. We can either take with the rook or the pawn and have a winning endgame. So that is the solution of this puzzle. Let's go through it one more time. We started with pinning the white queen to its king. White answered back with its own pin. And now we raise the stakes by playing queen c5, a brilliant sacrifice which gives us an extra rook in the endgame. That will do it for this one. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.